You may already know that Georgia exports contribute from $35 to $40 billion to our state economy each year. But have you ever wondered, what do those export products look like? Well, I'd like to show you. This is a navigational tool I've built using Microsoft PowerBI, and it helps you better understand the US Census Export data. We're looking at Georgia data only and currently filtering for 2016, as you can tell from here. It tells us that in 2016 there was a total of $36 billion generated from exports. And if I was interested in what happened in 2017, I can learn that by clicking that year. Similarly, I can filter by high-level category here. Let's take a look at pulpwood. When I do, the export value is updated, as are these other visuals. So let's take a quick look. $3 billion. The vast bulk of that was transported by shipping vessel, with a smaller portion by other means. That could be train, that could be truck, and then a very limited portion by air. This is all the transport methods by dollar value. A different way to look at that is transport method by weight, for which we have slightly different kind of data from the census. But the main classification is, was it by air, was it by vessel, and the third classification is, was that product containerized before it was shipped. The lower section here is all about geography, and you'll notice China is far and away the largest receiver of our pulpwood exports at 753 million. That's expressed in the table, but also by the size of the circle here over China. And you'll see the other 10, the 10 highest countries for destinations of this particular product. At the bottom, we've got think of it as a chronological view of sales. These are each data point representing a month, and the red line, which is a little bit fainter here, is the actual value, and the green thicker line is the 3-month moving average, which just smooths things out a little bit and helps you to better understand the trend. The dotted line in the middle represents the average for the full reporting period. And if I hover on any one of these data points, I can see that March 2018 seems to be the high point, in which there was $341 some million of pulpwood exported from our state. Let's take a closer look at this tariff classification. So far, we've been looking at pulpwood, but that's one of 22 categories here. Again, these are UN sanctioned methods for classifying commodities and merchandise. But when I scroll down here, it's interesting to see these two categories, a total of $18 billion, or about half of our export economy. There's a story to be told somewhere in here. And indeed, I can drill into this hierarchy and see the makeup of this at a progressively higher level of detail. And if I click on any one of these entries, my visuals will update to reflect that more narrow level of detail. What is 841112? Those are a lot of things going to Australia, Germany, and Japan, it looks like. So there are a variety of other articles on our website that describe the process of importing this data. But I want to show you really quickly a view underneath the hood of the SQL Server. This is the raw data. Pretty simple data file, 13 or so columns, but almost 2.4 million rows. And all that content is pulled into Power BI. It's refreshed. Power BI manages that, and it's locally on my disk. It's about a 30 megabyte file. So fairly compact storage method, and pretty convenient in that it's something you can redistribute to others. And with that, I'd like to just make a segue and say, if this data is of interest to you, if there is some analysis that you would like done on this, I'm looking for ideas for how to further demonstrate this and explore this interesting export data. Drop me a line if I can be of any help, and appreciate your watching.